Welcome to the PCSRA Sports Show. Here on the PCSRA Sports and Gaming channel, as we are excited to bring you some awesome coverage of some awesome college football that's getting ready to come up. And also, welcome to day 2 of the 24 Hours of Sonoma practice session. As we're excited to get this party started here on the PCSRA Sports and Gaming channel, as it's been a little over 8 months since we last saw the college football teams. Hello, up listening, and Mr. William Brock, as we're excited to kick off the 2018-19 college football season. It's going to be exciting. So, a lot of questions, a lot of teams are going to get ready to ask, who could be the favorites going into 2019? I do not know. I mean, could Georgia do like what they did last year, got to the national championship game? Would they get redemption? Is Alabama going to defend their national championship? What's going to happen to Ohio State? A lot of questions that have to be answered. I'm glad it's going to start right now when we see what happens on Thursday. We got some games Thursday and Saturday night for college football, as I just drove into the wall for no bloody reason. So, as we're looking forward to a great show here today, as PCSRA Sports is starting off their first ever episode so far. Yeah, so a little early start than, or late start than what I normally plan, but I had to go swimming. That's probably the reason why this delay took part, if you know what I mean. So, you have F1 2018, that's good. Let me do this. Turn that off. So, yeah. So, I'm going to probably break down all the games for you guys coming up this weekend as we get ready for, like as I said before, get you ready for some college football coming up. Of course, I'll give you guys my predictions, who are my upset specials, and who could be my wild card picks so far for the college football 2018 season. Everybody's been making predictions that it could be Georgia versus Oklahoma in, I believe, the Sugar Bowl. However, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We will just have to wait and see what happens between now and then, as I just overdrove the corner and slammed in the back of somebody and sent one of you off the track. So, but yeah. But it should be a good race. Not race. Should be a good weekend of college football, because I'm off Saturday, so I'm going to be watching college football. As far as that's concerned, so yay. I did watch Belgium. I did reactions on my phone Sunday, so yeah. Which also means I'm going to have a late night edition for the Italian Grand Prix reaction, so this Sunday. Time is to be announced because I will be at work. Alonso was fine. Yeah, really, it was a really scary wreck if you ask me, so. But unlike Robert Wickens' accident, the halo did its job. And that's what it's designed to do, is do its job. That way, nobody gets hurt, especially in Formula One. So, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and preview some games we got coming up today, or this weekend, for college football. Let's first give you the AP polls, since they're the only ones that are out right now. So let's pull that up. We got college football. Who are currently in the top 25? Let's see. All right, let's pull up the rankings for the top 25. What is that? What, the Halo? So, okay, so AP coming in this weekend, we got Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, and Wisconsin. That's the top 4. Ohio State, they round out the top 5. Washington, Oklahoma, Miami, Auburn, and Penn State, that is your top 10. No. Okay, I don't know. But anywho. Michigan, Notre Dame, Stanford, Michigan State, Notre Dame, Stanford, Michigan. I don't know how the hell I got those two mixed up. USC, that's the top 15. Rest of the top 20 is TCU, West Virginia, Mississippi State, Florida State, Virginia Tech. That's the top 20. And then the last 5 spots are UCF, Boise State, Texas, Oregon, and LSU. Some schools outside looking in: South Carolina, Florida, Utah, Oklahoma State, Florida Atlantic, Arizona, North Carolina State, Texas A&M, Boston College, Northwestern, Kansas State, Iowa State, Houston, Memphis, Iowa, Troy, Fresno State, Arkansas State, and Kentucky. Oh, it's college football, so. Alright. So, yeah. Okay, so we got Oklahoma State playing, but of course they're going to win. I don't really care about that as far as that's concerned. So this Thursday we got Central Florida taking on UConn at 6 o'clock. That's on ESPNU. Then we got some games on Friday. Utah State will take on Michigan State. We got Western Kentucky taking on Wisconsin. San Diego State will take on Stanford. Saturday we have a long day of college football. Florida Atlantic will take on Oklahoma at 11 a.m. That'll be on Fox. Him eating some KFC. Oh, boy. So, Oregon State taking on Ohio State at 11 a.m. That's on ABC. On FS1 will be Texas and Maryland. Southern will take on TCU. God, imagine if Southern upsets TCU. I won't be surprised. Furman's taking on Clemson at 11:20 on the ACC network. Excuse me. Washington will take on Auburn in the Chick-fil-A kickoff. Austin Peary taking on Georgia. Tennessee taking on West Virginia. That's on ESPN, by the way, the Georgia game. CBS, Tennessee, and West Virginia. Hi, Derek. Hook'em Horns, go Southern. So that game's on CBS, so that's like an SEC Big 12 matchup. That's going to be interesting. Appalachian State will take on Penn State on the Big 10 network. UNLV taking on USC. That'll be on the Pac-12 network at 3 o'clock. Boise State will take on Troy at 5. I know, right? Stephen F. Austin taking on Mississippi State. On NBC, this also explains why NASCAR is on Kentucky Fried Chicken. So this explains why there is no racing on NBC is because of Notre Dame Network, or NBC. Michigan taking on Notre Dame. Saturday Night Football, the Camping World kickoff between Louisville and Alabama. Bowling Green will take on Oregon, and then the only game on Sunday on ABC, Miami, LSU, and then Monday at 7 o'clock, Virginia Tech and Florida State. So here are my predictions. I'm taking Central Florida to beat UConn. Michigan State, I think they're going to win Friday. Wisconsin, I'll pick them. Stanford, I'll pick them to win. For the Saturday games, I take Oklahoma to beat Florida Atlantic. I will take Ohio State to beat Oregon State. I'm going to take Maryland to upset Texas. Yes, you heard it right. Remember, Maryland upset at Texas. I think it will happen 2 seasons in a row. I'm going to take TCU to beat Southern. I'll take Clemson to beat Furman. I'm going to say Auburn's going to upset Washington. for Austin P versus Georgia, I'm more than likely. What do I need to get Domino to get Domino's or Friedies? I don't know. Austin P and Georgia. I'm taking Georgia because that's a cupcake team. No offense to all you Georgia fans, but I'm picking Georgia anyway. So, yep, go Dogs. Of course, Mr. Bro's a Dogs fan, so not surprised I would have been Peary. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna say West Virginia will beat Tennessee. I'm gonna take Appalachian State to upset Penn State. Remember what happened when they did that against Michigan? Appalachian State 11 years ago, they upset Michigan. I think they'll upset Penn State, and I'll be happy. USC will beat UNLV. Boise State will beat Troy. Mississippi State will win against Stephen F. Austin. I'm taking Michigan. I'm taking Notre Dame to beat Michigan. I'm taking Alabama to beat Louisville. I'm taking Oregon to beat Bowling Green. I'm taking Miami to beat LSU, and I'm taking Virginia Tech to beat Florida State. So those are my predictions for Week 1 of college football. And of course, the thing is, I really want to see how Georgia does. I think Oklahoma, their defenses, I just got ran over by a stupid lap car. I think the defense for Oklahoma is going to have to start improving. Because I think that's what costed them the win against Georgia. It was not the offense. It was the defense who really struggled. Well, Florida game, I think the Florida game's like next week. I don't know. I didn't see it. That was the only games I saw on the ESPN. I think they play next week. I don't know. Where'd you come from? Oh, wow, he just shoved this guy off the track. Look out. Hello. But, yeah. But I really think it's going to be a great matchup, if you ask me. So. The guy who finished second, who. So. I really think Georgia is a really good football team. They really put up a good fight on Oklahoma. Even though Oklahoma's defense wasn't as good, Georgia really found a way to beat Oklahoma. So. I don't know about that, because remember, Florida did beat Oklahoma, so. Yeah. But I'm going to say this. Oklahoma's got a really tough opponents this year, and also in the future. Like, let me throw an example. Army. That is a really tough football team. I mean, yes, we played Air Force, but we've never played Army. So I think OU's got 2 hurdles to overcome, plus probably, the Big 12 schedule. They got, of course, Army. UCLA, the last time they played UCLA, that was in 2003. Yeah, it was Tebow, but that was when the next season Florida got eliminated by Alabama, who went on to win the national championship that same year. But I will say this. I think I'm going to say Georgia might make the college football playoff. But I don't know if they're going to... I don't know. That's really a tough one. Yeah. But remember this, Derek. Urban Meyer has a 3-game suspension for Ohio State. So he's serving a 3-game suspension. Excuse me. Well, here's the problem. Here's the argument I would say, Derek. They were way far down in the BCS standings, there would be no way they would have made the college football playoff. Now, if they were ranked earlier, which I'll say that, if they were ranked earlier, they would have, now, if they were ranked last year, then yeah, I could see them being a legitimate case. But I don't know if they're going to be the same football team as they were last year. I'm just going to say that. As I just got really spun out by a total dummy. I will just say that, okay? I know it's stupid. But of course you can blame the college football fucking committee for letting Alabama cheat all the way to the goddamn national championship. Yeah. Maybe if the committee can stop licking Alabama's ass, we wouldn't have this problem. Has won the NCAA. Well, let's not forget, you know, there's one time that the SEC did not win the national championship. 2005 was actually the last time an SEC team that did not win the national championship. No, actually, Clemson. No, I take that back. Clemson won the national championship, but they were in the ACC. So you derped. 14 of the last 15 years has won by SEC, not the last 15. So you derp. Anyway, so I really think it's going to be a very good college football season, regardless. You know, question is going to be: is Georgia going to win a national championship? And if so, will it be this year? Has Oklahoma really fixed their defense issues that will make them better for 2018? Remember, 10 years ago, OU made the national championship only losing to Florida because of the fucking ACC officials that want to lick Florida's ass. No offense to you Gator fans, but that's just my opinion. Plus, OU had so many missed opportunities. So, yeah. The other thing I will say, though, is that can Florida, because remember, there's a couple of teams that are currently on the hot seat that really had bad years. You know, I would say Texas would be one of them. Because for you guys to lose to Maryland really wasn't good. And of course, Oklahoma State has lost 12 of the last 14 against Oklahoma in Bedlam. This year it's in Norman. You know, I don't know how Oklahoma State is going to do, you know, with all the players and all that. And Mike Gundy has only won one game in Norman against Oklahoma, and that came in 2014. That came, I believe, in 2014, only for them to lose their bowl game against Clemson. And OU lately has lost. Before they faced Clemson, they had a 3 or 4 game losing streak against ACC opponents, which, interestingly enough, which is really interesting. And before Georgia gave Oklahoma the loss, and when Georgia beat Oklahoma in the college football semifinal at the Rose Bowl, that snapped Oklahoma's, let me think here. That snapped Oklahoma's win streak against the SEC teams. 2009 was the 2014 was the last time OU lost to an SEC team before Georgia won the Rose Bowl game. The last loss Oklahoma had, of course, it was Texas A&M in the Cotton Bowl. So, and that was against, guess who? Johnny Manziel. So, yeah. So, that was the last time OU lost, and their streak came to an end. So, they had a 3-game winning streak against the SEC come to an end, as this idiot just wouldn't get out of my damn way. Thank you. So, should be a lot of fun.
Should be.
But, yeah. Wow. Willie Breetree, 51,527. Wow. C. Even though his time should be disallowed, because I think he corner cut it. The track. Hayden won practice for Formula A. Lewis type 98 was present, and there's the rest of the results. So, yeah. But anyway, that's gonna do it, everybody. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed this race, enjoyed this show. Should be a lot of fun. Now, the talk show tomorrow is to be announced because I have work tomorrow, so I really don't know if we will have a talk show. If we don't, I will let you all know as far as that situation is concerned. So, I'm going to let you guys know on that. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time for the talk show on the PCSRA Sports and Gaming channel, the best NR racing around the world. So, until tomorrow's talk show, see you guys.